Hello, I'm Bernie Hayes. Today's guests are Ollie Stewart of the Southside Wellness Center and the Vice President over there, Dr. Ronald Gregory. Today on The Bernie Hayes Show. And welcome back. Today we're with Ollie Stewart, the founder of the Southside Wellness Center, and we're talking about a wonderful thing coming May 23rd. It's the Bringing It Together 53rd year, Ollie Stewart?
Yes, 43rd.
43rd year.
That'll make you that old now.
Welcome to the show. Welcome back to the show.
Bernie.
How you doing?
We're so happy. We always, now, you know you are part of the Bring It Together.
Oh, I'm trying to
From the beginning, so that tells you that you're a super senior.
No, you're wonderful.
Senior.
I made it, huh?
Yeah, you made it.
Tell us about Bringing It Together. What is it?
Well, the Bring It Together is a celebration for celebrating the older Americans month. We try to pay tribute to the seniors who have contributed to our community and to our society. And, you know, many seniors have raised grandkids and worked in the community, worked in the churches, worked in every part of the schools, and we want to honor them. Then last year we honored 5 seniors. The youngest one was 101,
yes.
and she was out on the floor dancing.
Yeah.
And the 2 are 106 that we lost one of them this year.
Yeah.
Last year, the early part, she got to be what, 107? 107. She was 107. So that's the reason we honor it. We have Older American Month and celebrating the Bring It Together. And we try to bring all the providers that provide service to the elderly, and they have exhibits so they can get firsthand information.
Bring It Together. Flip the Script and Aging, Friday, May 23rd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the upper parking lot of the Muny Opera House in Forest Park. So awards, dancing, food, health and wellness informational booth. Ollie, how did you come up with this idea at first?
Well, I was in Detroit in 1980 when we came up, and Barney, you've been a part of it since. We was at a conference of National Council on Aging, and they started talking about the Older American Month. At that time, they only had 2 weeks, and later, I think Clinton expanded for the whole month. So that's how, and when at that time, they were saying, everybody go back and go to the Senior Citizen Center and have people come in and honor the seniors. So somehow I thought it would be a good idea. We met with all the senior centers that was in St. Louis, which we had about 15, and we talked about what can we do where everybody can come together. And somebody gave it the name Bring It Together. I think it was Sister Ann Rhodey. And every year, I think you was at our first one. I don't know whether we was at the Kill Auditorium or what.
It was downtown.
And we've been doing ever since. Then the next one, because Representative Payne, I got a picture that he was there. We had, and we was in the park. And then I looked over and saw that provision. So I went in and found Dennis and said, look, we bringing seniors all over the city, and this is the only time they are able to come and enjoy the park. We want to sit down. And he allowed us to use the provision, and we used that until we outgrew it, the provision. Last time we had 200 people there, and they really didn't hardly have seating room. So we went, after the COVID, we went to the park, and they enjoyed it.
Oh,
that.
yes.
And so they have really enjoyed the air, the trees. And really, this is really many of our seniors only come to the park for the Bring It Together.
Yeah.
And they able to see where their tax dollars are going.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they able to dance and eat and fellowship and then go back home.
You know, Ollie Stewart, you're an activist and an advocate for civil rights and human rights and dignity all your life, I know. I'm asking, and recently I saw you on a network television program talking
Right
about
here.
Medicare. And so you were protesting cuts in Medicare, or proposed cuts in Medicare. Tell us about that.
No, I protest, about your Social Security.
Social Security was, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and we be down at the Social Security office every Tuesday. I am so afraid that some of our seniors are going to get lost in that system, because they're telling them, if we have overpaid you or made a mistake and paid you anything, then you won't get your check. We're going to hold your check until this bill.
Yeah.
Social Security only let one person in at a time in their office.
Sure.
You had to have an appointment. If these seniors, they hold their check up, who is to go in to make sure that they receive their check, they got the right information, that they will be able to start their check back up. And that is kind of frightening to me, because I know that seniors, most time they award letter or certain information. But if you don't have all your credentials and you going back, and I heard they was going to get a new system, then you got to keep all your information together. Yeah. And they don't, the Social Security office, what I've seen, don't seem like they real staff. So I don't know who's going to help these people. I just don't know, with them cutting the funds, and the people who've been working in the office that know the program is no longer there. Yeah. That's the reason I'm picking for Social Security. Hand off of Social Security. Yeah. That's not a gift. We earned it.
Certainly.
And that's the reason. And I started, and we had 30 people to join us, and we have many others that's calling and say, "Are you going to be there Tuesday?" We'll be there. Right. And I must say that I have seen the protests all over the United States. Yeah. But we the only black ones that I've seen that really is out protesting. Yeah. And I'm proud to protest. Right.
Now, how can one reach you, not only for the Social Security protest, but also for bringing it together? How can they reach you?
They can reach me at 664-5024. That's the Southside Senior Citizen and Wellness Center. And at any time, and I just want to give a holler out for People's Health Center. They have been a sponsor for the senior meal for every 2 or 3, 4 years, ever since we've been on the park.
They're good too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I do appreciate them so much. So we have to use our services that we have in the community. We got to hold on to our service that we already have, our health care centers, and whatever service we have.
This is just amazing. The 43rd Bring It Together, 43rd Annual Bring It Together.
Bring It Together.
And I see so many different pieces up here. It says Dancing by the Bear, YMCA Jazzy, Tai Chi by Sifu Param, music by Maria Bullen, UV Hayes.
That's right.
This is wonderful. Federal, state, city, and elected officials will be there.
They all be there.
Oh, every year people just can't wait for this to come.
And I can't even, when I was away in the hospital, Jackie Hudson and Ron Gregory, they had over 200 people there. Wow. It will continue to grow and increase. It makes itself, we don't have to advertise. The people know that we celebrate the Older American Month. And our theme this year is Flip the Script. What is it?
Flip the script.
That means that whatever you're doing, you got to flip it over and do something different.
Flip the script. Yes, right.
Okay.
And 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Muny Upper Parking Lot in Forest Park. And People's Health, as it says, catering, actually, Anthem, Amarin, Health, Wellness, Affinia, First Mile, and Older Americans Month. This is First Mid, rather, in St. Louis American. You got so many wonderful people sponsoring you, and this is just a handful of them.
Yeah, that's so many. Well, we really don't have to call our sponsors. They usually look for us, and they want to know if we are doing the same thing each year, and they they enjoy it.
They're there for you.
Everybody enjoy coming.
That's right.
Thank you, Barney. Thank you so much for being the beginner. And you had 43 years. Look, Dennis always said, when you came, but they're bothering us at the Muny, I was 25 years old.
Now he's retired.
Now he retired.
Yeah, time flies.
All right.
Friday, May 23rd, 2025, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Muny Upper Parking Lot, 43rd Annual Bring It Together,
That's
an
true.
Older Americans Month celebration, sponsored by the Southside Wellness Center. Dr. Ollie Mae Stewart is the founder and president. Ollie, you've been known Reverend Rice for a long time, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I think he may have been in med school. I mean, in
Evangelist.
evangelist,
Yeah.
studying to be a
Yeah.
minister, what he's doing now.
Yeah.
But yes,
In the
I
seminary.
remember when he was young and had a bus, he always
In the seminary,
was available in the community, working with youth and trying to do things to bring people together. They help the community. That was his mission.
So he was.
And thank you, Reverend Rice. You know, I've been knowing you a long time.
Thank you, Ollie Stewart.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to have the vice president come,
All right.
and chairman of the board,
Okay.
Dr. Ron Gregory. But in the meantime, with the New Life Evangelistic Center, 2420 Woodson Road in Overland, Missouri, and Reverend Larry Rice has been helping those homeless and people unhoused for 53 years now.
That's
And
right.
we hope you continue. We'll be right back after this.
The Bernie Hayes program is produced at NLEC TV right here at 2428 Woodson Road in Overland, Missouri. It's our new headquarters since they closed the 1411 Locust building. In addition to that, trying to help so many people through a wide variety of safe houses, training programs, transportation assistance, so many ways people are getting help because of all of you that are supporting the work of New Life Evangelistic Center. It's New Life Evangelistic Center, P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri. That's 63166. You can give online at nlecstl.org. Now I'm really asking all of you to join us in praying. The needs are so phenomenal at this particular time. So many hurting and homeless people are contacting us daily, but we're able to help them because of each one of you that are praying, caring, and sharing at this time. Tell your families and friends about NLEC TV and get directly involved yourself.
Homer G. Phillips, prominent St. Louis attorney, born in Sedalia, Missouri in 1880. He was the son of a Methodist minister, but he was orphaned in infancy and raised by an aunt. Phillips' interest in law led him to Washington, D.C., where he lived with renowned African-American poet Paul Laurence Dunbar while attending Howard University Law School. Upon his return to St. Louis, Phillips became an active attorney and political figure in St. Louis. In 1922, he was given the prominent role of securing approximately $1 million to construct a new hospital for African Americans on the city's north side. On June 18, 1931, 51-year-old Phillips left his home at 7:45 a.m. to take a streetcar to his office downtown St. Louis. He was gunned down by two assassins, and no one has ever been convicted of this murder, and no motive of the killing was ever established. Although Phillips did not live to see the hospital named in his honor, the Homer G. Phillips Hospital was opened in 1937 to serve the city's black population and to enable African-American physicians to gain staff privileges. Our features, Homer G. Phillips.
God loves a cheerful giver. Even though things are really tough right now, you can make a difference in the lives of so many. New Life has been doing this work for 50 years, and we have seen God's gracious goodness through people like you who have participated in this work. There are so many people who are suffering. More people are becoming homeless for the first time with the rising costs of inflation and food and housing and so many other commodities. We need help. You can make a difference today in the lives of so many by giving your tax-deductible gift to P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri. Or go to newlifeevangelisticcenter.org or call to get involved in this incredible work.
And welcome back. Thank Ollie Stewart for being our guest today. And we have Mr. Dr. Ronald Gregory, also from the Southside Wellness Center. And Dr. Gregory, we're talking about bringing it together, 43 years.
Bernie, it is amazing how fast time passed, because it seemed like we were here like a couple of months ago.
Yeah, seems like that. Yeah.
About this program, and all of a sudden, it's a year later. And the thing now is this program has tremendous meaning for 42 years, but what's happening to the seniors now? Mm-hmm. This is taking on a new president, and what's coming out of Washington, D.C. regarding the seniors and Social Security is just unbelievable. Because I sincerely feel that when they start cutting checks and things, some of these seniors are sitting in the house and almost will just go in and become a stroke patient, man. Because, they all of a sudden they don't know what's going to happen. I interchange the expression, they say seniors on a fixed income. To me, a fixed income is the same as saying inadequate income. Mm-hmm. And these people have been paying, many of them have paid into this program 40 and 50 years.
Sure, some longer.
Yeah, and now all of a sudden they're coming out and they want to act like this is a gift. This is not a gift. No. It's a retrieval of money that these people put in the program.
Right.
But I was looking at a clip of Ronald Reagan the other day. Now, you're talking about a guy who's a Republican.
Yeah.
But he did a thing, and in it he said, Social Security is not something we're giving people. Social Security is them retrieving the money that they put in there. Now, if Ronald Reagan says it.
Their investment.
Yeah.
Their own investment, certainly. Yeah. I've been paying in more than 60 years, so at least 60.
Oh, man. 60 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I've been paying on it probably about 22 years. Man.
Yeah, sure you have.
But it's been a rough life, and I just look much older than I...
Keep on doing it, right?
Yeah.
43rd annual Bring It Together. Tell us what it means to you, Ron.
When I got involved with this program, when Ollie said, come on in and I want you to work with me, I didn't realize how big this program was. And I don't think Ollie talked about it or covered it. But this Bring It Together is one of the biggest senior events in the whole state of Missouri.
Yeah, and the country.
Yeah, I mean, it is huge, and each year it grows and grows. I think last year we kind of had a count, and it was like about 700 people. Yeah. Oh, 701, because you was participating with it too.
701.
Yeah. Yeah, but and then to see them get together and like Mr. Stewart says, for some of these people, this is the only time they come to Forest Park.
Sure.
Because, you can't come out in the park when all them young people out there and you get caught up in the midst. But this particular day, we're the only group that's there.
Yeah.
And not only do they have fun and listen to good music, but they have a good meal. And a lot of times, some of the people that they see out there, the last time they've seen those people is a year ago.
Every year.
Yeah.
Well, year after
and
year.
they really enjoy themselves. And I'd be passing some of the tables and listen to what they talking about. And, there's a T-shirt that everybody gets.
Yeah.
And they're sitting
and they be
around,
grabbing for them,
yeah,
too.
And they be, and they be wearing the T-shirt and their hats and everything. And they really enjoy themselves, man. I mean, it is a sight to behold. And
will the fire department be serving the meals this year?
Yes, they'll be there. And
Chief Jenkinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ollie said something, she really didn't explain it. The one year that she wasn't supposed to be there, she had some operation on her back.
I remember.
And I told Ollie, there are times I get a splinter in my hand and I can't do anything. And all of a sudden, she said, well, I'm going to try to make it. In this emergency, vehicle. Did you come in an ambulance or what?
It's an ambulance. EMS.
Pulled out.
A handicap transportation.
Yeah, EMS.
Yeah.
Substation.
Handicap transportation is a transportation ambulance, and she stepped out of that, and I said, I rolled out. I said, I don't believe this. I mean, she didn't have her operator on her arm. She had
Not a
operation on her
leg.
back, yeah.
A back.
Yeah, and she came to that program, and let me tell you something. The crowd just roared.
Yeah.
I mean, they were just so happy to see her, and I was just amazed that she came out, because over the last couple of years, I've had some minor stuff done to me. They tell me I can't even get in my car and drive for 10 days. I got to stay in the house. And here this lady comes out and says, I'm very much a part of bringing together, and bringing together is very much a part of me.
Yeah.
It was as if to say that if I don't come out here now, I'm going to have to wait a whole nother year. And
we bring it together.
And it is just amazing. And the support that this program has received, the financial report over the years of all the vendors. I mean, one whole section of the area where we will be in the park, one whole section is dedicated to vendors.
Yeah.
And last year, the idea came out is that if you want these people to go to the vendors and then come over to where the program is, they need some transportation. So all of a sudden they come up with 6 golf carts, and I mean, these golf carts was zooming back and forth, taking the people, also taking them to the restroom and things like that. So
that's also emergency transportation.
Yes.
They enjoyed it.
And I noticed that the Southside Wellness Center has a fleet of buses that they bring the seniors out to the park.
Yep. They not only have a fleet of buses, but the normal program that goes on where they transport people to their jobs and to the doctor's thing.
To the Wednesday movies every month.
I'm saying this program does not interrupt that. The transportation system, in addition to bringing the people out to the park and then picking them up and taking them out, is in addition to all this other stuff. It does not cut anything out. And it's just, I'm amazed, man. You see
So how do I want to reach the
this
Southside Wellness Center?
The number is area code 314-664-5024.
Yeah, and also have the website there. It's the Southside Wellness Center website there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Southside Wellness 314 at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Wonderful. It's from Friday. It's always the last Friday of May, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is Friday, May 23rd, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And when you're out there, the time flies. You eat, you see entertainment, you do exercises, and the time's over. It's going like that. That's 2 o'clock comes so fast.
That's what's amazing, because it's a 6-month. We go into hiatus after the program is over. But 6 months before the program starts,
planning it again.
It's planning and putting together, and all of a sudden, boom, people are out there, and next thing you know,
another year's gone.
Yep, another year is gone.
Well, bringing it together is exactly what it is. It's bringing it together, and you bring so many wonderful people together. And also your elected officials, your public servants, your civic organizations, they all participate and bring it together. And we got about
developed into an event where all of our public officials and things wants to be seen.
It certainly does.
So they come out.
Yeah.
And
all through the day.
Yes. They're there. And but the fact that this program, in addition to the program and entertainment, honors people who are either near 100 are over 100,
Yeah, okay.
and they come there.
Let's talk about that when we come back. We're at the New Life Evangelistic Center, 2428 Woodson Road in Overland, Missouri. And Reverend Larry Rice has been here 53 years protecting those who need protection. Giving those services to those who need services and just helping those who need help. We'll be back with Dr. Ron Gregory after this.
As we feel the darkness pressing in upon us, both personal needs and needs in the world, society as a whole, it's easy for us to get depressed. And when we're depressed and negative and feeling hopeless, we're not going to be able to help anyone. That's why I daily have to draw strength from the Word of God. That's why I have to go on walks in the midst of the wonders of God's works. And that's why I have to be able to see something that's worked for many, many years in my life, is that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever, that He's with us always, even to the end of the world, and that we can be a light, letting His love and power flow in us and through us in a cold, dark world. There are people hurting out there. There's people that are crying out to God at this particular moment in the midst of their desperation. Can we be led by the Holy Spirit to them? Can we believe God to reach out and let His love flow through us and by faith help them meet their needs? That's the challenges that the Lord gives us in His Word. Experience the joy of really helping somebody else and letting the light and love of Christ shine in you and through you.
When times are tough, we need to turn to God and trust Him. Right now, across the country, many are experiencing economic hardship. Maybe for the first time, people are having to strain in their budgets with their finances. There are so many people who are experiencing homelessness, and that number is going to continue to rise. You are needed right now to partner alongside New Life Evangelistic Center. You can make real change in the lives of men and women who are experiencing homelessness. By offering gospel-like love in word and deed, you can help holistically support men and women who are suffering in so many different ways. We need you now. Please call our center at 314-421-3020, 314-421-3020, and get involved today. You are needed. Thank you so much, and God bless.
John 11, verses 25 and 26.
I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me will live, even though he dies, and whoever lives and believes in me will never die.
And welcome back. Dr. Ron Gregory and Ollie Stewart, my guest from the Southside Wellness Center, and they're talking about the annual, 43rd annual, Bringing It Together, this coming May 23rd in Forest Park at the Muny, upper parking lot of the Muny Opera House. And Ron, how important is this, and why should people participate?
Because it is one of the few big activities that goes on in St. Louis that is directly, specifically for the senior citizens. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And normally, our society wants to forget these people. These people have worked and built our society, and then all of a sudden they get a certain age, and people want to just kind of push them aside and get out of their way. But thanks to Ollie Stewart, said, "Oh no, that's not going to happen. These people are alive and well, and you're going to see them." And last year, when I saw this lady, over 100 years old, get up on the floor and dance.
Yes, she was doing her thing, right?
Oh, God.
She was true symbol of bringing it together.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gregory. Thank you so much, Ollie Stewart. Thanks to each one of you for supporting the New Life Evangelistic Center. We'll see you May 23rd, up the parking lot, Muny Opera House, Bring It Together, Southside Wellness Center. And thank you so much for everything. See you next time.